Good morning, class. We are
Milton, Fion.
and David Reyes, and this is our presentation about the underwater farms. Let's start. Around the world, there are many people starving today because the conditions underground are not adequate. Science, in cooperation with farmers, have to find ways to solve these problems. The data provided by the FAO are encouraging. They tell us that reducing the global hunger continues and estimate that 795 million people are chronically undernourished in the 2012 to 2040, representing a decrease of more than 100 million in the last decade and 209 million less than in the 90s to 92. In the same period, the prevalence of undernourishment has declined from the to 80.7% to 11.3% worldwide and 23.4% to 30.5% in developing countries. However, the ground with agricultural vocation is running out. Most soils are already under cultivation, which leave us with few options to grow enough food to feed the world population is constantly growing. Because of this, also have been implemented production technology such as hydroponics and aeroponics. It's known that the inclusion of the same floating green gardens, tours, and ceilings in the cities. Humans are doing what is necessary to cover the demand for food that is given at the moment. Despite all efforts, there are more factors to consider, such as the pollution of the fresh water, same water we use to drinking, and in the most of cases also we use to irrigate crops. In many cases, this pollution is caused by agricultural activity, such as the use of agrochemical control of pests or weeds. However, the area of agriculture is not only responsible of the pollution of fresh water. A good percentage of also most urban activity are not controlled by the management of the waste generated. Waste in the most of cases end up in rivers, lakes, even up in the sea. Most of these wastes. But the plants need to grow. Plants depend on many factors to grow, such as energy, water, CO2, nutrients, among others. In this case, we discuss the roles of soil factor. As is very common use is now the soil the plants get the nutrient needed for the growth. Besides this, soil provides encouragement for roots besides storing water absorption plant. In summary, this will be the main function of the soil for plants. Also, we must realize the importance of sunlight. For the proper functioning of the plant, sunlight serves a process called photosynthesis, which is a nutshell is responsible for the synthesis of chlorophyll, the substance that helps plants to have that very characteristic green color of the same. A plant that does not receive enough sunlight can have a very low growth or no. If you do not receive sunlight, the plant dies. That are underwater farms are a new form of production that's being implemented off the shores of Italy. This project is called Nemo Garden, whose main objective is the experimentation of new crops that are adapted to marine conditions. For this project is a submergible using bubbles which can be placed inside crops. In this case, crops are placed based on a new system that allows the correct hydroponics crops growth under water conditions. The project has the implementation of various crops as strawberries, lettuce, basil beans, among others. All equipment used in this project are patented. Also, it's a very innovative project does not have the commercial level production yet. However, the Italian coasts are home of this magnificent and innovative project.
Right, I'm going to talk about the advantage of this technology. First of all, this reduces the advance of the agriculture frontier. And actually, the companies are planting a lot of species for food or energy, as a trend today. But let us think for a moment where they are planting this. They have to deforest to have available land to plant these things, and as a consequence, they harm the environment in an unviable way. Next, exploit the resource. Ocean Reef Growth Company reported that the strawberries, basil, beans, and tomatoes are being grown under the waters of the Mediterranean Sea, 6 meters deep. Do you know the extension of the well? Do you have any idea of how much it can produce? Are things that you have to think. For also, this is a necessary alternative. You have only a cup of water. What would you prefer? Drink or give it to the plants? This new technology is a good for arid countries like Arabia Saudita and Las Malvinas. Maybe this is becoming as a solution to the country problems. This technology also has a disadvantage, like the high production cost. Someone said that there is no such thing as a free lunch. This is a new technology for development, and therefore these companies have to invest. This is of which depends the success of the technology. If the price of a pound of lactose grow under the sea is greater than if they occurs in the soil, it is simple not is an option. Lack of a trained personnel. When the technology is new, there are not many people who drive the subject, and this is an impediment to progress. For example, we studied agronomy, but before this activity, then we will have to continue studying if we want to become competent because of this new technology. Appropriate crops. Can you imagine sugar cane produced under the sea? Will it be difficult or not? This technology would be a definitive solution because it can be applied to all the vegetables, only to some. In conclusion, this is a good solution for the countries that are near to the sea and have deficits to provide water to the plants, but it's necessary to improve the investigation for get a good alternatives to produce. Thank you for your attention.
Hello everybody! As you can see, this is me, Luca, from Nemo's Garden, which is right behind me. It's a beautiful day, we have clear skies, clear water, visibility is exceptional, and we have a lot of fish and a lot of plants. Yes, they're growing famously inside the biosphere. And this is thanks to you, thanks to the support that you're giving us, and thank you for backing us up on Kickstarter. Keep sharing, keep donating, keep contributing to this project. I think we're truly changing the world. Thank you again. Till the next one. Ciao.